Hello everyone. I'm sure you are still worrying, though we understood worry quite a bit. Most of you should still be worrying about things. So let us once again make our mind very clear, have some clarity on what worry is all about. Last time when we thought about worry, we included the problem also into the analysis. So this time let us make it more clear. Clear in the sense the whole thing is happening only in our mind. So if we focus on the mind and understand the mind's working, then also we should be able to handle worry. So we will now completely ignore the problem. We will look at our own mind. The mind, then of course the different states of the mind we will define, and then each condition of the mind, how the mind works also we will try to find out. And once that is made clear, then we should find probably much more easier to handle it. So the mind states can be considered as the normal mind which we always work with, and then the lower side of that is worry, neurotic, finally mad. And the higher states are calm mind, superconscious mind, and uh, I think that's what we will classify them as. The normal mind, how does it work? The normal mind works by thinking one thought, and the next thought is a connected thought. Next again is another connected thought. So the thoughts go in sequence one by one, and we are normally able to handle a situation like that. Now when it comes to a worry state, what happens is the speed of this thinking becomes faster, and the number of thoughts get into a cycle. Cycle means it will repeat itself, and that is your state of worried mind. When it becomes neurotic, what happens is you also develop a uneasiness where you think too many thoughts are coming in. The thought rate is quite high, so your awareness level is not able to cope up with the rate at which the thought comes, and then it finally reaches a state where there is only one thought and the same thought goes on repeating, which we normally will call the mad mind. Now if you go to the other side, what happens is you have one thought, and then the next connected thought is not there, so you have to get a new thought, then again another new thought. So that state is what is normally called a calm mind. Since the connected thoughts are not there, second thought has to be a new thought, and that is where your mind becomes more creative. New thoughts keep coming and so on. So that state of the mind is what is called a calm mind. Calm mind is a more creative mind. And the next state is the superconscious state, where what happens is no thoughts normally come, and only when you want to think you will be able to think, otherwise your mind is absolute silent. So that state is what is normally called the attained state, and where more intuitive level of thinking takes place. So what you something, if I want to give an example, maybe you see a person after a long time, the calm mind will go on be giving you many names, and finally when the right name comes you will catch it. Whereas superconscious mind, that will not happen. It will immediately tell you who that person is. So that's the different states of the mind. Now what we want is to probably finally reach the superconscious state, but if that is not possible, what we do is at least change from worry mind to the normal mind. So worry mind, now we found out, is one where the thoughts are a little faster, and they get stuck to one particular thought. All this happens because you let the mind do the job and you have nothing to do. So this is a time when you now decide, you will be the person who decides what to think, what not to think, and so on. And then you will also decide that you have a focus. So again we go back to that old technique. What is that old technique? Take your notebook and systematically write down what you have to do. In this, the most important thing is to find out what we have to do. You don't say, see, the moment you put the blame on somebody else, there is nothing you can do about it. So only your worry condition will increase further. So analyze, now when you do this analysis and want the mind to work slowly, first of course problem can be imploded and think about the problem. And if you want to completely ignore the problem, then of course you have to learn this meditation techniques, and then deeply go inside, then your mind will definitely become calm. So try one of these things, understand your mind better, watch your mind more often, and don't let the mind wander, because as we have said earlier, I think idle mind is a devil's workshop. So let your mind never be idle, chant your mantra, watch your mantra, and keep it active, and decide you have to do something, and nobody else can help you do what you have to do. So focus. Any problem is because you blame others. Like question paper was bad, time was very little, and so on. You are all supposed to practice to overcome all these problems. A tougher problem you should be able to handle. You should be able to write the exam so fast that you have enough time, and so on. So always focus on what you can do, and worry will just disappear. So thank you for your time.